Bots taking all the window seats on planes.
There's a guy that was replacing himself in real time with Taylor Swift.
If you think about it, CAPTCHA might be one of the last defenses we have.
I hope I do get to work on the pizza protocol.
Yada yada distribution make $1 million.
How's that for a hot take?
With that, we are recording. We're live for the episode 12 of the Dev Sync.
Woo.
We're back. Not a year break this time, only like a month. So not bad. Not bad. Only a couple weeks delay. The last episode has record viewership, I think. The most views we've had on one so far. And Jim was the guest then. So naturally we had to bring him back. So
Yep,
Jumpin' Jim is back.
Can't wait for it just to go.
Yeah,
Because Will's not here, right? So.
No Will this time. That's true. I guess we'll see what happens if maybe that was the other factor here. But we'll see if everybody wisens up after the second appearance of Jim. Like, oh, we've made a mistake. Eric is also back, not after a year hiatus.
Try to be here when I can.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate it. Your Java compiling finished in time, so very happy to hear that.
It's not done. Let's just be honest. It's not done yet.
Still compiling. All right. Well, we were going to do, I think we originally talked about doing a little bit of a Halloween themed episode. So we're going to just continue that anyway. We're after Halloween at this point. But the theme was going to be the dead internet theory, which is a good one. I think it affects everybody in their daily lives now at this point. But basically, I guess the theory is that the internet is just all bots. There are no human beings on the internet anymore. It's all bots that are talking to each other, bots that are posting comments, bots that are posting the content and responding to it. The internet is dead. There are no humans anymore. So that should give us probably enough to chat about for a little while. So maybe let's go ahead and jump into it a little bit. I have used AI to come up with some talking points about the dead internet. But we'll start with some human input first. So either one of you got any input on the dead internet?
So I'll definitely. Oh, sorry, Eric.
No, I was just to say I'm using AI to inform me what the dead internet is. This is news.
As you should.
So try applying for a job on the internet. In order to apply for a job, you send so I guess I'm a human. But you send a resume out, and an AI bot looks through it and either throws it in the can or passes it on. So in order to evade the AI watchdogs, you have to use AI to figure out the ATS score. I forget what ATS stands for. And the AI is supposed to go, okay, no, if you use these keywords, that'll bypass so it's AI talking to AI talking. And I do remember when I did have a job, by the way, anyone out there, I could use a job. I remember creating status reports with AI and posting those, and then I guarantee people took those status reports and then had AI read them, break it down. Like, why not just take the middleman out, take the human out, just have AI talk to AI? I mean, at this point, yeah, it's, but everything else is just, I would agree that the internet is almost dead because it's nothing but bots, like bots posting on LinkedIn, bots posting on TikTok, bots posting on everything, right? So bots buying Ticketmaster tickets,
Bots taking all the window seats on planes, which is why I got stuck with a middle seat. No.
Yeah, and both seats are empty. Like what happened?
You're not wrong on that. This is interesting. I'm gonna have to give that one some thought because I got stuck in Nebraska and they were having the hardest time getting us all on the next flight out the next day because, of course, there's only a handful of flights out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, the flight is full. Okay, that's weird. The app shows that it's not full, but all this. So the lady at the thing helped. And anyway, long story short, we get to the next day, get on the plane. There was like 5 empty rows in front of me. I mean, it was like 25 people on the whole plane.
Right.
It was the 25 of us that got friggin' stuck.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm sure that's not it's an AI conspiracy. I'm sure of it.
Absolutely.
But it's not just and Jay, I'm sure you could explain a little bit more, but it's not just AI. I mean, bots have been around longer. Like, what was your research on it?
Yeah, no, for sure. You're right. Yeah, it's definitely bots have been a big part of it, but I think with LLMs, the traffic has increased exponentially. I think it even said last year, according to a study, that actually it might have been for the first time in a decade, automated bot traffic exceeded human generated traffic in 2024, with 51% of all web traffic being from a bot. But I think the biggest influence here is that AI and LLMs have made it much, much easier to be able to create that kind of to create comments and create that kind of traffic and that kind of thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't have to script kiddie the thing anymore, right? You just, or I mean, you do, but basically you get unique responses and come up with a whole catalog of things instead of having to build the same 8 messages that are posted on every thread on every site ever.
Yeah. Well, and just the right, exactly. Like we were. I'm sure we'll talk about LinkedIn a little bit more, but just the it becomes a lot harder and harder to flag it because right, you're not limited to just your whatever if your predefined library of comments that are like standard stuff, and you can only mix up and generate your own responses so well, but now that you've got an AI and it can just you can hit an API and come back with 100, I mean, I don't know, whatever, like 50 plus responses that look like a normal person, and you just keep doing that for whatever cents per call, and it makes it that much harder to get detected and then get banned, which I think has been the biggest thing prior to this was that like it was very repetitive, usually pretty obvious, like it's the same stuff over and over, but like now it's all random and it's also like looks pretty real, especially to people with the untrained eye that don't live on the internet. Like yeah, it looks like a human, and it's like, well, there's a lot of M dashes in it.
A lot of
I wonder if potentially, and it's probably not true, but I wonder potentially the fact that everything is AI generated, bot generated, and false won't be the downfall of social media, where people stop using it because why would you use it? There's no humans on anyways, so why would you use it? I wonder if that starts to reverse course. If people become more of a, what's the word, Luddite? Like, why would I log into X, Twitter, whatever, if the majority of the stuff is bot created and fake? I don't know.
For sure.
people talking to people again.
Well,
Not seeing it.
I'm not saying that. People just won't talk to anybody. Just kind of,
Yeah.
I will say that the DevSync looks to be 100% human generated, but I don't know. Like Eric's background is blurred. Is that bot? Is that? I don't know where Jay lives.
That's just what it looks like, guys. It's not even a filter on.
Jay could be in a barn. I don't know.
That's true.
Me, I would never generate these curtains above my head. So
fair enough.
I'm hoping Jay actually is in a barn now. That's the greatest green screen effect of all time.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say, I mean, I don't want to scare you guys, but there's have you seen the one of the AI models that could do real time? And like, there's a guy that was replacing himself in real time with Taylor Swift, and from looking at it on the phone, like it looked like Taylor Swift. I think on a bigger screen, you can tell it didn't quite match, but like it was close, and it's real time. So I mean, and that was with I believe a model that he was actually running locally. So like he's running the AI on his computer. I mean, probably like with a pretty decent sized graphics card, so not everybody can do that, but still, the fact that like somebody could run it on their own machine, so it's not far off.
Boy, just thinking that catfishing is fixing to just pick up a whole new level. Going to be just boss level catfishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. In order to talk to somebody, you'll actually have to go out to touch them, right? Meet. What was the old saying? The horrible name for it: meat space.
So, meat space. Yes. Yeah. MEAT meat space. Yes.
Yeah. Who came up with that one? Meat space.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Or you just have your buddy join a call with you in a conference room, but you replace him with your boss, and then you can get all your stuff done.
There we go. I like that. That's a good call.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure how this relates to dead internet, but I love it.
I mean, it's fairly related. Everything. I mean, everything is fake. It's all not real.
Like I was watching a guy using Console and he was explaining how to make a $1 jillion writing a game in 5 minutes. So I'm like, all right, I'll bite. So he writes a Flappy Bird game, which I never heard of until I'm like, you're gonna make money with this? So he writes it, and of course it doesn't work. So then he's got to go, and he ends up debugging it by hand. And I'm like, already, I don't see the. And then then he fixes it again, and it doesn't work. And then he has to go, and then it drops the files in different directories. So he's going to go, and I'm like, how is this saving any time? And by the way, when it is done, you have a Flappy Bird game that you like. But he says that you can make a lot of money with that, and I think that's kind of false. But
Well, yeah.
I was going to say though, in that, is console supposed to save you that much time? Like if you have to go and every time you do something, like do you get better if the more you use console, the more do you know how what it's good at, what it's bad at, and maybe you're like, all right, I know it's not going to do this, so I have to fix this. Or that's a question. I don't know.
No, for sure. Well, I was going to say, I mean, and honestly, I mean, I think ultimately it probably does, where it's like which I do think is, I don't know. There does seem to be a bit of like a expectation of one shot, where it's like, oh, well, it didn't get it the first try, it sucks, and it's like, I mean, it got you whatever 75% of the way there, and you didn't have to do that. So like, I definitely think there's a lot of value there, where it's like when you're watching it happen, it's like, oh yeah, it's still struggling, but at the same time, it probably saved you like a week of having to go figure out like I don't even know where to start. Like then I got to write the code to actually get it to start, and then I got to figure out like how to get the assets in there and all that stuff. And, like if it can breeze through all that, then that's pretty good. But it's like this is the one that like still it kind of drives me crazy to this day. Is like then you just yada yada distribution make $1 million, and it's like that's the problem. You can build whatever you want. It's like cool, like you have the thing. Now you have to find the 1 million people to download it and pay you, and like that's the problem. So it's like, yes, you can create it very fast, but can you create the content? But then you're back to the dead internet. So then you set up your bot to go comment and, tell the world about this great game that you made. And then you make $1 million. So,
Because the comments are all from bots being like, wow, this is the best Flappy Bird game I ever played. Oh my God, Flappy Bird is great. OMG, Flappy Bird. But then you have to trap a human in that, right? In that honeypot.
Yeah, at some point you got to convince a human that like all these people, well, whatever. Yeah, all these comments are from real people that bought this thing and they loved it. So yeah.
I mean, it's basically the South Park underwear gnomes with a profit. So like it's Flappy Bird and then question mark and then profit. So
exactly. Yeah. Sign up for Cloud Code, develop game, question mark, profit.
But the other thing I was seeing was that, and I don't mean to derail the conversation, but as a result of console, and so I've been, looking through, especially, LinkedIn, we're hiring. And the majority of the people they're hiring for are senior this, senior that. There's no entry level or anything else because you don't need entry level anymore because you have console, which is good now. But 5 years from now, if there's no entry level, and then who does the work? It's like if no one comes from behind, what's next? Because eventually people want to do other things and like, no. Do you guys see that there's a lack of hiring entry level, or not even entry level, but just like non-senior people? Because that seems to be the big push in software, right?
Yep, it is. Yeah. I mean, that's at least what I've noticed is there seems to be no emphasis put on. I mean, there's always like the new grad programs that some companies have.
Yeah,
you get like that little bit of a feeder system, but I mean, a lot of those they're just showing up to put in their time so they can put that internship on their resume and go for one of the fangs or whatever. But yeah, that part is a little scary.
Yeah, if you don't have a farm system, then how do you have a major league team eventually? Because people leave and they retire, and you don't have anyone to pull up, right? Not everybody can be senior. Someone's going to be junior. You have to be trained at some point to do something. So,
I mean, yeah, I couldn't even think of a joke to make there because it's true. Even the training though is yeah. This is about dead internet. This is not about development process, code reviews, and everything, because that's where I was about to go with it. But we could do dev training in another one. Okay.
Yeah, no, it was my fault. Sorry,
Resend.
I got it.
I'm still sitting here trying to. I cannot believe there are bots on LinkedIn. Like, this is blowing my mind.
You haven't been on LinkedIn
I'm
lately.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I mean, the odds that like 4 or 5 people came up with the same 6,000 word essay and put the emojis in the exact same spot,
Right.
it's insane. Like, the odds have
Right.
to be astronomical.
Well, it is, and it's funny because I don't know. It feels like it wasn't that long ago, but I mean now it's been, I don't even know, 3, 4, 5 years ago now that LinkedIn was the big opportunity. That it's not that active. Like it was just more of the people sharing resumes and just I follow you, you follow me. Like that's about it. And then people realize like, oh, we can treat this like an actual social media platform, and like I can write on here and people will follow me, and then I can get them to actually do something else. I can get them to whatever, join my newsletter, buy my product, whatever. And then then that just kind of like exploded. And again, probably as AI came around, it's like now things can do this automatically for me, and LinkedIn already kind of has its own language where it's like it's almost like the two sides of the coin, where it's like it's geared more towards a little more professional, so you don't get like the wild toxicity that you get on a lot of the other social media platforms. But at the same time, like I think that barrier is kind of being eroded.
Do you have like a parent
like,
filter turned on in LinkedIn or something?
What's that?
Do you have like some kind of like safe search or parents filter turned on? Like, I mean, I've seen now I don't get on Facebook and all that kind of stuff, but like there are some things on LinkedIn I would definitely never in a million years have expected to see there. Just, I'm going to sound so old when I say this, but like just some nastiness, Like people go and look at this if you're going to apply somewhere, right? Like if I go and, because I'm going to LinkedIn stalk an applicant just to see what's going on. I mean, if I see stuff like that, what are you supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
People just bring in their personal business, and I'd say it's like the stuff that belongs on Twitter, like bringing their Twitter to the LinkedIn feed, or I don't know. You've been lucky, man.
Honestly, yeah. I guess it probably goes to show like I haven't spent a ton of time on LinkedIn, so that might be just tipping my hand there.
Yeah, it's because you don't need a job. My goal in life is to put LinkedIn back in the shoebox and put it back in the closet. If I never look at it again, I'll be fine. So
understood. Yeah, understood. No, that's true. Well, in I don't know. Yeah, I guess I was going to go back to I don't know. Just having seen that, and then like we were talking about, I guess what following the whole dead internet thing is that it does feel like it's also lending to, I think, kind of what you had already touched on a little bit there, Jim, with like I don't know. First, the bleeding edge, I guess, of like social media strategy or whatever is that it's not social media anymore. It is interest media. So it's not about people that are near you, people you know. It's about what you're interested in. So if it's all generating stuff that you like and you engage with, it's not about connecting anymore. And then that then creates a gap for actual social media, which is back to like, smaller groups, like, and people would pay to be in these groups where it's like, I know that these are actual humans and I can chat with these humans and we can have decent interaction, and it's not AI bot farm, and it's not crazy people that are just like pissed off about everything all the time. So yeah, it does kind of like it, whatever, as it shifts, it creates more opportunity and change and all that.
Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's almost like everything is now ad driven. Your interest is it's like just nothing. Hey, let me show you what you like already. Let me show you. And by the way, you can buy this. Or although the majority of the bot stuff is not. I'm not sure how it works from a to make money, or because I'm assuming that to create a bot and to do things requires it's more than zero money, right, to do that stuff. So what are they getting back from it? Or is it just going back to the usual, if you don't know what the product is, you're the product type thing? Is that what we're saying? But it's some of these things like these bot driven LinkedIn posts. I'm like, first off, I skip through them because you can, see them a mile away, but to what end are they trying to do? Are they also going back to the dead internet to post bot stuff so other bots pick it up and then post it somewhere else? The self-replicating stuff. I'm not quite sure. Next time you go through LinkedIn and you see some of these horribly written generic, I won't call them screeds, but posts think to yourself, what is the point of this? Like, what are they trying to do? And I'm sure it's not, they're not trying to give information. It's more like, I assume there's always something nefarious behind it, but what exactly are they trying to get out of it? Because I can't figure it out times.
Yeah, I was going to. Eric, did you have? You're processing.
Yeah.
He like
All right.
nefarious, I think.
Say I know at least a lot of times it's almost like a lot of it is trying to stay top of mind. So like even if you're just trying to stay active in the feed, so that so if the time comes that you want to sell something, you look familiar, you're whatever, you've established a little bit of a whatever a presence. So I think there's definitely incentive for that, where like you're trying to keep your page active, get traffic, that kind of thing. But I mean, the only other one I can see that has a lot of use, especially for like TikTok's the one that really kind of confuses me, because like a lot of these you'll have some huge TikTok accounts that all they're doing is just like reposting stuff. They don't have a link to anything. They just have a ton of followers, or whatever. And I mean, the only thing I can think there is that you can resell those, I think. So you just create an account that has a ton of followers and a ton of traffic, and you can sell it to somebody else that's looking to buy traffic, and then you can start slipping in your own stuff. So I know there's that, but I assume that's like the majority of it is like you're just creating a lot of traffic so you can either monetize it yourself or sell it to somebody else. But yeah, I assume it's pretty much that. Like you said, it's usually there's some incentive there that's usually monetary, so that's why they're doing it.
Yeah, I mean, no one's doing it out of the goodness of the heart. So why are they doing it, right?
It's like the World of Warcraft model, right? Like build up a character and then sell it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm sure you can still do it. I know you used to be able to do it back in the day. So yeah.
I mean, I would imagine like on some of these platforms too, like it's probably trying to find gaps in the algorithm to boost popularity and all of that. I'm sure that's not an uncommon thing, right? You just put out some menial content and then somehow it's the most active thread of all time.
You almost look, yeah. I think they're almost looking to get. I don't know if such thing as a LinkedIn influencer, but whatever, an influencer to pick it up. A
LinkedIn.
Please let my algorithm, the algorithm, let my little piece of crap post hit somebody who might repost it. Beyonce's LinkedIn, right? Because she's looking at my stuff. But like she reposts, so something else. I think maybe that might be part of the two. But even that's like, to what end? Like I would do it so that somebody might hire me, right?
Sure.
Jay might do it so someone might buy his services. But some of these other ones, I'm like looking at their posts and I'm like, what is this? And the majority of them are also about AI, because that's the big hot thing, right? It's a .com bubble. It's coming again, right? Everything was .com, and everything is AI with some sort of horribly generated name. I am the new CTO of blah, 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 AI, right? And it's like these letters are all just smashed together. There's no vowels. It's like, who does AI come up with these? It's the dead internet. The AI is coming up with the names for these things too. What do you say you do? Everything's razorfish now. No one can explain what they do. They just do AI, right? So
they talk to the engineers so that they talk to I don't remember the line now, but you know what I mean.
What do you say you do here?
Yeah. AI, do AI. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Give me 3 AI, please.
I need all the AI things done.
4 units of AI.
You bet.
Well, I do feel like it's part of it as well. Is that is probably exactly that. Not totally understanding. Then like you have a business, and then you're like, I don't know. I need to use AI to get my business to do better. So then you pay some service, and then they're like, oh, we got you. We'll just AI generate content for you, and charge you $30 a month. And then they just go give you these like single prompt spam like every day, like, and it keeps you top of feed. And they're like, cool, we're getting our social posts now. We're good. Like we can go back to running our business, kind of thing.
I do like the standard AI created imagery, the cartoons that you could pick out with the black dots for eyes. They're all the same, every single one, and there's always misspellings in them, or letters that don't exist on Earth or in the things. It's like,
well, and LinkedIn, I think has started flagging that too. It'll have a little watermark that it's like, this is an AI image, so it'll let you know now.
But why? Who cares? It's like, oh, thank you, LinkedIn. Yeah, it wasn't a true watercolor painting that you made.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
No, but goes to it. Who came up with the term dead internet?
That's a good question.
The theory. Isn't there a theory?
So the dead internet theory was a conspiracy theory, which asserted around 2016 that the internet has been considered mainly bot activity.
Wow.
So it's been around for a little while. Let's see. The dead internet theory supposedly was posted on a forum, Agora Roads Macintosh Cafe. Illuminati Pirate claimed to have come up with that.
The Illuminati Pirate. See, that wasn't an AI generated name. That someone took time to,
Exactly.
I think one of the other, and I've been thinking about this too, one of the other challenges the internet has is the lack of websites. Everything now is you go to apps or everything else. Like, when's the last time you went to a web? First off, everything used to be a website, and that was created by somebody, right? Either, remember there used to be webmasters? It was hand created though, or it was created. Now with everybody kind of bypassing websites and going to, like, if you want to look up businesses, you looked up their LinkedIn, right? Or their Facebook, or there are various apps, right? They're going directly, like, or you're pulling your app, put our app on your phone. So the actual website, the building of websites is declining, or if they're being built, they're not being looked at anymore. And I'm wondering if that's not also part of the dead internet, because I mean, I'm sure AI could crank out a website in a hurry, but it seems a website itself had more. A lot of them are standard templates, but still, you actually had to do things, right? I don't know, and maybe possibly, since you're not going to a website and going to investigate it and finding where the hamburger is and stuff like that, as opposed to just going to an app and being like, okay, here's everything for me. I wonder if that's not part of it too. I don't know. Does that make sense? Maybe everybody keeps going to websites. I don't know, but I thought about that.
I mean, I think they're there it's almost like, you got to have a presence, but I think slowly you see more of it just becoming almost like a place where they're, I mean, depending on the company and depending on the business vertical or whatever, it's just the place to go to now start engaging with that company's agent.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
Yeah. It's literally just there as a surface.
Right.
They may have an app. Great. Not every company will have an app. I mean, maybe they will. But somebody was just telling me yesterday, they're like, in the next 5 years, apps will be dead. Your entire phone will just be AI. You won't even have apps.
How does that work?
I don't know.
I mean,
God,
5 years is
5 years. I mean, 5 years felt wrong.
soon.
But even if the number's off, it got me thinking, like, if the entire OS is just an AI, I mean, we've all seen that movie.
Was that her or she? What's that movie? She or
her? Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I do think there's some validity to it, as far as, I mean, I don't know. I see I guess like the more near thing I can see is the fluid UI, where you're just talking to the AI, and it can just generate whatever you need to see. Like, you need a dashboard, you need whatever. And I mean, and that's kind of actually now that's what OpenAI is kind of going that direction too, where they're starting to build in, like, Agent Kit and that kind of thing, these cards and components that can go directly into the chat when you want to do something. It's like, oh yeah, here's a little calendar component, so you can update your calendar, or like, here's a little flight booking component, so you can book your flight and that kind of thing. So that I could see as far as, like, you don't need a static website anymore, because it can just generate the stuff on the fly.
Yeah,
but
that's coming.
Yeah, that's
coming. I mean, I know of companies that are doing that, like soon, sooner rather than later. Like, that's. But I mean, you think about something like ordering a pizza, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a full on Papa John's app or website to order a pizza. I could just talk to my phone agent here, like, order a pizza, and it comes back the usual. Yeah, okay. You picking it up? Or be like, oh, we know you're already in the car. Well, just go ahead and like, it just knows.
Yeah, manages it for you.
Yeah,
and it gets you the wrong pizza, right?
Yeah.
I mean, well, it would probably prevent me from ordering a pizza in freaking California like I did one time, because I was there visiting my brother. Ordered a pizza, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, not obviously, but like, ordered pizza for ordered stuff for dinner, and then got back, and then a couple weeks later or something, we ordered pizza on Friday. Go to pick it up, and they're like, it's not here.
Your brother got a pizza feast.
I'm like, hey man, You feel like driving 25 minutes for a whole bunch of free food?
There you go. Not a bad deal.
But like, I mean, it would. I mean, obviously the app could have prevented that too, but
Yeah.
you know, but I mean,
But
like that kind of stuff. I mean, like a personal assistant type stuff. Like,
Mhm.
as much as I joke about, AI being the death of me, which, I'm actually kind of looking forward to that part. Not
But
the
at
death
that-
part. Sorry, not the death part.
But of the job. Yeah.
Like reminding me of just the minutia of the day, or
Yeah.
being able to take care of that. Like I've literally been ragging on Java all day, but like sitting there watching this build and struggling through it all day, and then I'm driving home and I'm like, I don't want to think about dinner,
Yeah.
and I can just be like, just get it, like I look forward to that.
At that
Yeah, for
point, at that point, if everything is an AI assistant, then the internet may truly be dead because it'll be nothing but bots talking to other bots, right? I mean, you could say now you're almost there, right? Even the browser that you're using is still something, right? But at this point, you're no longer interacting with anything other than a bot who is then interacting with another, potentially an API, whatever you want to call it, API, another bot on the other side. You are not actually going and doing it yourself. You're telling someone to do it for you. Order me a pizza with, pepperoni. From where? Gianelli's. Okay. You have not really interacted with Gianelli's. You interacted with a bot that's now interacting with Gianelli's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gianelli's, by the way.
That's gonna say, yeah, going local, it sounds like.
Yeah. But that's what it is, right? So at that point, and you assume it did it, it's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, and that is definitely, I think, the piece that's missing right now is that, I mean, it's getting better. Some of them are getting better about that, but there's still, yeah, a lot of room for error, still a lot of room for misinterpretation. It's like, yeah, I ordered you a pizza. Like it's on the way to California right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's great. I'm not in California. But that is interesting though. I mean, and it's just like after you were just talking to you, Eric, about it, or as you had mentioned, I don't know. I was talking the other day about, I mean, if the internet's dying or dead already, then I keep seeing like a new, I don't know, protocol, because it's going to be an internet for the AI, not for people.
Oh yeah.
And it can handle things way better. And now I'm thinking of like, you'd have like Papa John's would have its own protocol. So it's like it would have their own just AI endpoint, and your AI endpoint would just call it. And then it's like, oh yeah, we got you. We'll hook you up. And that would be it. So yeah, it's like back to there's no need for a website. It's just, whatever. It's almost like it'd be more akin to like phone lines. Where
Right.
it's like you don't see anything; it just happens. You talk to it and it works.
I look forward to the. I hope I do get to work on the pizza protocol.
The two
I hope
pizza
there's one
team.
specifically for pizzas.
That'd be great.
Two pizza team.
The two pizza. Yeah.
I mean, it could actually spell the end of TCP/IP.
Right?
TCP/IP.
Yeah, exactly. What's that?
TCP/IP pizza.
TCP/IP version 7.
Yeah.
The pizza protocol. Yeah.
The pizza protocol.
But it is funny though. I mean, you think like it will. Didn't they already do this in like small experiments where they'd put agents, or not agents, but two AIs talking to each other, and it develops its own language to communicate back and forth? That like,
Yeah, I think that was Facebook or something did that a little while ago, and they very quickly
that's not
started.
terrifying at all.
Right? Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
that raises what I said before, where I used to have to do summary, status reports in AI, and then an AI would read it. Well, at that point, just like you said, Eric, just do your own language. Do your own, do your own 0 1s. Just here you go. So because no human's gonna see it, so why am I spending time making sure that that Eric's emoji, the turtle emoji, is it's like just here, just whatever.
I promise I never took your status reports and put them into AI.
You just didn't read them.
I was actually gonna make that joke, but like I figured you'd catch on.
So I'm pretty sure they just remained as like one of like unread notification 415 in Slack, right?
Yeah, I mean, apparently,
whatever 99 plus is, I don't know what that number is, but
Nice. Yeah.
apparently nobody read my status reports. Otherwise, I'd still be working. So yeah.
status report. I mean, like I've seen people in their workflows. I've been asking around of like how people really take advantage of that stuff between, all the docs that get created and the umpteen Slack threads and just everything, how to manage it. The summarize feature, I guess a lot of the times people use that. I mean, me, I try to just read the stuff because I feel like those things drop a bunch of context. But then what I will do is I'll take the stuff and I'll throw it into like Notebook.
Yep.
And just keep like a running tab of all of it. And then that way I have something I can go ask for specific things instead of having to look through Jim's unbelievably detailed status reports that came out.
But again, it's the same thing where you're dumbing it down. You're taking something that I spent time with AI to build so it covers everything, and then you took it and your AI went like this. So like, why don't I just do this and give it to you like this? You know.
Well, that's the thing is, see, like I feel like you all the context gets lost at that point. So like if I'm throwing this stuff in a Notebook, the only reason I'm throwing it in there is one, if I want like a summary at the end of the day, just like something to listen to on the walk to the car, right? I can generate that thing real quick. Or there's like some detail that I remembered. Jim told me this one thing. I don't remember exactly what it was or when, but I could go ask, the general concept. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, on this day, here's the thing at 3807 in the transcript, blah, blah, blah. And we're off to the races.
But I think when it comes to that, you're the exception and not the rule. I think the majority of the people don't pay attention to context. They just look for TLDRs.
Well, I know that's true because that's why I have to give the same answer.
Right.
20 times a day.
So again, why bother doing context at this point? Just here you go. AI, send your 0 and 1 over to Eric's AI, and he'll do a 1 and 0, and then he'll give you a TLDR.
Context is key. I just did a whole presentation on this. Context is key.
Was everyone paying attention? Were they recording it? Were they recording it and then asking their AI to transcript?
All 48 scanned attendees looked very engaged. It was odd, though, not to take us completely off tangent, but I will for a second. Have you ever done a silent disco presentation? So that's one where you have a microphone, but there's no speakers for the sound to come out of.
Everybody's headphones on, right?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Boy, I'll tell you what. Different. I wish we'd have done like an actual dry run of that in that format, because doing that live the first time, it was just kind of like, and then I don't know how long the delay is. So when I throw in what I know is like a banger joke, and I'm waiting for the laughter, and I can't like, are people not laughing yet? Because there it is. Okay, we got delay. Yeah, it was.
Dude, you're describing every Scrum meeting I've ever had, where every camera is off, everyone's on mute. It's just me talking. There's no difference in that.
Yeah, except I can see all these people. Like,
no, you can at least see them. I couldn't see anybody.
Yeah, well, and you gotta have your camera on, man. I mean, as long as I've done my face for the day, then the camera's on.
Right.
Yeah.
Where were we? Dead end today?
I don't know. That's on me. I just reminded me of the silent disco thing, and I just needed to vent for a minute.
That's a new one. I don't think I haven't heard of that. It makes sense.
Have you actually ever been to it? I know the answer to this, but I'm going to say, have you actually been to a silent disco?
No.
So my niece has, and because she had to explain to me what it was, and it was like outdoors, and everybody just wears headphones and dances. I don't know if listen to the same thing.
If you don't know what that is, and you walk by that,
yeah,
you legitimately are worried, like
concerned. Yeah,
you do not turn your back to that group and walk away.
Exactly.
So
interesting.
I was just kind of happy I knew. So I know what a silent disco is and 6-7. So I am ultra hip.
I mean,
actually, it's 6-7. That's what they do. You got to do this.
Oh,
ask AI. He'll tell you.
Did not know that. Yeah, this man is for hire, by the way. That's funny. So hip, so cool. Well, I was trying to follow the train of thought back to how we got there. Go ahead.
Train got derailed and fell off the bridge.
That'll happen.
My bad.
That's all right. Well, no, I think we were talking about AI summary and unsummary. I mean, I don't know. I was picking up, if we're gonna get more theoretical about it, it's almost, I'm hearing compression and decompression. So I mean, the AI can compress all the data and then pass it around, and then the context is in there. If the human cares to ask for it, it can come back out. But otherwise, like, It'll just be there. You're just like, I don't care. Give me the TLDR. Skip the context. But
It's just AI is just basically one huge zip file, is what it is at this point.
we've solved it. There it is.
I don't get it. I mean, that just getting the bullet points. No. There's always some nuance that like makes it. If everything was just bullet points, man, we can have anybody do that stuff. It's the detail.
Well, I was going to say the what is that? That's the good. The proper response from a senior plus engineer is always, it depends. You need you need the context.
Yeah, or I mean, yeah, that's true. Or what are you talking about? 8 points? That's 3 max.
Yes,
that's why
or
I'm
that.
not allowed to point stories.
Yes, that too. Yeah, this is going to take 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm done
2
tomorrow.
weeks. You got to build the framework for it too. You got to order the servers to put it on. Like what the hell? No, like it's the summary of summaries thing that gets me, because it's like you get into this compression thing. So one, obviously, there's the wasn't the end of Silicon Valley all about that, where it's like the compression algorithm ended up dropping bits or something like that.
It didn't work, right?
Or hacked SSL. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was basically going to cause an apocalypse, right? So they shut it down.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one end of the spectrum, but the other one is just like you run into this thing where these business processors are like, well, we want to summarize something like an engagement, right, or something, and it's like, cool, it works great until that engagement goes on long enough, it's accrued enough information, it goes outside the context window, and they're like, cool, summarize it. Well, we can't. Okay, we'll split it up, and then you're going to summarize 2 different things completely out of context. Then you take those 2 summaries and then summarize it, and there's the summary that goes out, and it's just like at every one of these things, like things are being lost, and eventually you're just going to get this very vanilla, just almost nothing burger of a summary. And so just doing some of that early, that's why I don't like doing that stuff. If somebody's going to take the time to write up a thing and send it to me, I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Sometimes just to get the information, sometimes to fix the grammar and whatnot, but
remove the M dashes.
Remove the M dashes.
Yep.
I've said that word so many times now that I know what it is.
You're welcome.
Yeah. No, you're welcome, AI, because I've been using them for like 30 years.
It is funny, actually. I was going to say, for as I don't know, for as much as I use AI and am pro AI, that's one where for some reason, I'm kind of in the same boat where I don't always trust the summarize. It's like, I like it to summarize, but it depends on what it is. Sometimes it's like, I don't want it to summarize for me. Like I want to know, or at least like give me reference points. I don't want the summarization.
Well, you lose reading comprehension if you just always summarize. Like you lose what is underneath if you just summarize it. You lose the ability to look. You lose the ability to look and say that's wrong.
Yeah,
that's true.
Right? Because you get a summary, you're like, oh yeah, no, it must be right. Okay, it sounds good. How about sounds good, right? You have your AI reply back, yes, sounds good, or whatever.
But I mean, everybody trusts a list of bulleted points,
especially a short one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah. That's very good point, actually. Yeah. If I were to see 3 bullets, like, all right, easy enough. On the next one.
He's on top of it. Okay, that's it. Thank
you. Project's green. Everything's no blockers. Java's great. Wait a second. Yeah, looks great. Looks great. Love it.
Compiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a really good point, actually. Yeah, very true. It's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Remind me. I think there is a transcript I need to go look at, because I do want to see if it actually threw my opinions of certain programming platforms into the transcript. I would say it's off color, but for me, it's on brand.
As it should be.
Yeah. But even the transcript changes the context. How many times does a transcript not understand what a word is or a person's name, and replaces like a name with a word? So now you're looking at it and be like, what? And then you put that into, but if you don't look through the whole transcript and then you summarize it, not only does it change the context, but now the summary is not of the actual transcript because the context has been changed.
Right. or it just skipped over it. It's like, I don't know what that means. So
It's
just
like, yeah, I know
on the
something.
next thing. Yeah. Blah, blah.
Right. So not only that, it changes the actual context that you need.
Or it skips out on entire sections.
Right.
Like, and I think sometimes that'll happen because I always keep the captions on in meetings, right? And not just so that I can recap really quick if I get asked a question and I was asking.
Nice.
It's definitely not the reason.
No.
But I mean, we keep captions on even when we watch TV and stuff. It just, whatever. But then I'll notice like sometimes, some people start talking, if there's background noise, whatever it might be. And all of a sudden, even the captions can't figure out what's going on.
Right. It doesn't caption it. It just stops captioning at that point.
And then you're like, okay, this entire piece of this ain't making it into the transcript.
Yeah.
And I don't even mean like the transcript. I mean like the summary, right? So like the transcript, yes, you lose it in the transcript, of course. But then that entire chunk that's missing in the transcript is now not in context for the summary either.
Doesn't
Now you've
exist.
got something that who the hell knows? And I had a point to that.
So oh yeah, go ahead.
I know what it was. And so like to bring it all back to dead internet theory. So like if the content keeps getting pumped out at the rate it's getting, and it's all this just random garbage, that just becomes the lexicon, right? And now this is what I mean. These will be the responses. Not even worried about reading comprehension anymore. Just general ability to communicate.
It makes nonsense.
Yeah,
You
we'll be at idiocracy in no time.
you know what it makes? 6, 7.
There we go.
It doesn't mean anything.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, and that was in the summary I was looking at. That was part of it. Is that I mean, I think it's already been pretty well established at this point that, I mean, the AIs have been trained on basically everything ever. So at this point, there is no new data. There's just, whatever it can come up with now. And it is like theoretically, in some ways of training, that's what's happening, is that or at least if nothing else, it's just becoming more and more average because that's all it can do is average on whatever it's got. So the result is just, you have you have the summary of a summary of a summary, and then you're training on the summary of a summary, and you're just losing more and more context as you go. So yeah, but I mean, that's also a very like brute force literal or linear approach to it. So like I would imagine, like I do think the guys that are creating the AI models are like pretty smart, so they've probably figured out some other things to do. But yeah, but overall though, yeah, for sure, like training on the internet, yeah, exactly. Like if you were to continue training on the internet, I think you will not get a lot of great results in the future.
No.
I mean, eventually though, like you can only put so many protections in place, right, based on patterns. I mean, the funniest one for me is like CAPTCHA. The number of variations of CAPTCHA over the years is hilarious. I mean, I had to do one the other day. I had to solve a puzzle.
Yeah, you got to slide the piece, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, this is awesome. Or the one I actually got yesterday, which I never got before, was rotate this image so that the figure is facing the same direction.
Oh,
yeah.
And I'm like, awesome. I mean, it was like playing Galaga inside of Blades of Steel on Nintendo, where it's like you're playing hockey and all of a sudden like Galaga, you're like, cool break. Now I just kind of want to play Galaga a little bit.
Have you seen the guy that put Doom in a CAPTCHA?
No, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you put Doom on everything, like
exactly, yeah, exactly. But yeah, he put it. So yeah, I forget. He had to like kill 2 monsters or something to complete the CAPTCHA. But
I'm surprised Doom hasn't been put into Neuralink yet. I mean, that's of course a legit nightmare. But
if you think about it, CAPTCHA might be one of the last defenses we have against the entire dead internet. It's the only thing stopping the bots. CAPTCHA. The only thing stopping is rotating that little puzzle piece.
Yeah,
you remove CAPTCHA. If you can't find the street lights or the bikes or whatever in the pictures, then the bots have won. Yeah.
Find all the motorcycles.
Right.
Yep.
Somehow a moped's a motorcycle.
Right.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Or the handlebar is in the tip of the handlebar was on that one tile, and I didn't click it. Now I got to find all the buses.
Shame on you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I can't remember the other day I got stuck on one of those. It's like having an existential crisis. I'm like, is this a stair? Like this is one stair. So is it multiple stairs? Like I don't know.
Curb.
Yeah, exactly. It's a curb. It's not a step.
And then what is actually creating the captures?
Whoa, man.
Yeah, good point.
Right.
Who captures the captures?
Right. Who watches the Watchmen?
Oh man, good stuff. Well, I think have we beaten the dead internet horse to death at this point?
If it wasn't dead, it's dead now. Yeah.
I do actually. I think we were gonna cover it last time. I think 'cause I think Jim, you had talked about it, and you already tried to derail into it. So I think we head straight into it. As far as I since we've already brought it up, as far as junior devs, there's definitely a lot to discuss there. But maybe this will just be a little bit of an outro because we're already almost at an hour.
Yep.
So don't get too far. But
Let's make it an outro. I don't think I don't need my blood pressure to rise this
okay.
night. No,
All right.
no.
Then
Yeah. No, we should do an episode on that. I mean, I think
Okay.
that's a great topic. I think we did one before, right? About like what was it, like skills to develop, trying to get into high tech or whatever it was.
yeah, this was in the early days. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, I mean this was before all the.
It actually might be interesting to, and I watched it, but I wasn't part of the discussion because that was in the early days, like you said. But to revisit those skills and actually see if they still apply now.
Yeah, because I was going to say I think my advice would be a lot different now, probably. So yeah. Okay. Well, we'll parking lot that for another episode.
Nice.
But which I think was potentially an alternative name for this podcast. But
The parking lot.
the parking lot. Yeah. But in the meantime, then I think we'll finish it up and come up with a hot take on whatever. Doesn't have to be the dead internet.
Mm.
My hot take is that LinkedIn is garbage. It doesn't know what it wants to be anymore. It's a wasteland of just people congratulating themselves and posting AI related posts that don't go anywhere. How's that for a hot take? Not very hot, is it?
I was going to say I do feel like LinkedIn is a bit of a neglected project at this point. So yeah, not too
Jim, I
far
think
off.
you were just reading LinkedIn's mission statement. It's very
LinkedIn about
word
page.
for word.
Oh man, Eric,
Man,
you need a minute?
yeah.
All right, I've
Yeah,
got
Jim stole mine, believe it or not.
no way.
You pile on.
Yeah, no.
Announced. I think it was announced today.
Oh,
GTA 6 was pushed back till November of 2026,
wow.
and I think it's good. I think they should take their time. Hot take. I'll
What
wait.
are they? What are they left doing? Is it like what wasn't it supposed to be done last year?
Making a quality product is what they're doing. I'm all for it. I'm all for anytime like devs get more time to work on something. I 100%. Please
What
take
are
your time.
What are they adding? Like more
I don't know.
helicopters?
They're probably like actually completing everything that was promised by out of touch executives. So that's what they're probably doing.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, they have time. GTA 5 has been around since
Yeah.
2013. So like, assuming they're building something that's going to be around for maybe not 10 years, but 7 years. Like I'm sure the life cycle is going to change, but I'll give them the time.
I did not hear that.
Didn't hear what.
No, I did not hear that had been delayed again.
I think that was I don't know. Hopefully that's accurate. I thought I saw that today.
I'm not shocked.
I actually remember that there was supposed to be some other game that was supposed to be published, and they moved it off because GTA 6 was going to be that weekend. So like, no, we can't release it. It's like a movie, we can't release a movie when the new Star Wars one comes out. So I wonder how that affects release schedules. So
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm sure there's a lot of studios who are like, oh, cool, that weekend is open now.
yeah,
To be honest, I got nothing, Jay. My hot take will be that I will have one next time. I can't think of anything profound, right, or whatever. Nothing super
Nothing,
provocative.
nothing grinding your gears. Nothing got you worked up recently.
I'm sure there's plenty of that. He only has a minute.
Yeah. I mean, like, what are we at 57:50? All right, here we go. 35-minute rant. No, I'll tell you what. I'm going to save it all for this next topic.
Ooh.
As you can imagine, I've got quite a bit on this one. Probably it'd be a very interesting opinion, I would think, given the current trends. So look forward to getting into that with you guys.
I'm gonna rant about junior devs. Okay.
Yeah, man. Dude, there is nothing better than a friggin' intern. Oh, my God. They haven't been jaded. No, I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it all for next
All
time.
right, all right, yeah, okay, all right, sorry, yeah. Eric's hot take is there's no reason to have a hot take. We got it.
Eric's hot take is he's going to go on friggin' mute.
All right. Well, this is a good one. This is a good one. This is the end of the dead internet theory. We've solved it. We will be back for episode 13 sometime in the near future. Hopefully not next year. So we'll see you then. Thanks, guys. It's been a pleasure.
It is.
See ya.